like a spaceship entering orbit.
Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. It is me. It is I. It is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. I am a little sick today. I took 2 COVID PCRs and 2 flu tests and I'm negative on both. It's just a little cold. It's cool. But I've been wanting to do this video for a really long time now and I just haven't really had the time for it. And if I'm kind of feeling a little under the weather, I feel like it's just a good day to do it. As you can probably tell from the title, I'm going to be reading for 24 hours straight. I've never pulled an all-nighter before, so I don't really know how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna really give it my best shot. Anything that comes up, I'll just deal with it as it comes up. Maybe I need to pause the timer and take a 10-minute nap or something. We'll see. It is 9:29 on Saturday morning, and oh, my friend just texted me. Right now I'm in the middle of the new Colleen Hoover book, Never Never. I'm on page 330. It's basically 3 novellas, I think, put together into one, so it's almost 600 pages. And I am in the middle of that, so I'm going to be finishing that as my first task. I think it says on my Kindle I have an hour and a half left of reading to do. I love that feature on the Kindle. It's so nice. So far it is okay. I've definitely read better Colleen Hoover books, and it does feel like it's unnecessarily long. I feel like when they put the whole thing together they could have edited it down. She wrote it with Taryn Fisher. So yeah, I'm on page 332. It says I'm 51% done, but I think I'm more than that. I think there's some samples at the end of the book that it's accounting for that I'm not going to read. Yeah, I'm excited to finish that. Snug. So I'm gonna finish Never Never. I have ideas of what I want to read when I'm done. I recently got Ugly Love, also Colleen Hoover book, from my Libby and downloaded it, so I think at some point I'll probably read that, but I don't want to read it right after Never Never just because it's too much coho in a row. I'm kind of nervous to get started, honestly, but I guess I should just kind of get to it. I guess what we do is we start the timer. Okay, so I am on page 4. I've read 100 pages. I'm on the 3rd novella. It's starting to get frustrating. I can't really explain why, I guess, because I don't want to give it away, but I'm just ready to move past this cycle. Jean-Liv's making me a bagel because I'm sick. A bagel with lots and lots of butter. This is kind of corny. I mean, it's kind of cute, but it's kind of corny. There it is. Single tear. Almost done with the book. Oh, can I squeeze one out of this one? Oh. I guess it wasn't that sad. Okay, I'll take the one. Okay, I just finished Never Never. Let's see. We are at, what's the time? It's 12:30. I've been reading for 2.5 hours. So I probably read a little over 200 pages. That was fine. I like the overall message and idea and concept of the book. I think it was just not more than half baked, but not fully baked. I liked the message. It felt a little corny, and I don't want to give it away. It just felt a little corny, but I did overall kind of enjoy it. And it, even though it was like 570 something pages, but it was a really quick read. And especially I feel like when you read books on a Kindle that are like a little longer, it goes by a lot quicker. So I think next I'm gonna do a book that I have like on my bookshelf. I'm gonna put this on pause for a second while I put next book. I'm thinking of doing either The Maid, which it was like a really, really big book, I think in 2022, or maybe it was even 2021. I don't really understand what year it is anymore, to be honest. Okay, so The Maid has a 3.8 on Goodreads. I was also thinking of doing Luckiest Girl Alive. Okay, Luckiest Girl Alive has a 3.5. I feel like The Maid just like won a lot of like stuff. I don't know, I'm having trouble deciding. Let's go to my bookshelf. Okay. So I'm thinking of doing this one. Or this one. I kind of want to read this one too, Legends and Lattes. This one is rated so high. I feel like I just came off of a romance. Even though it was a sort of high stakes romance, it's still a romance. I think I want to do... it's such a hard decision. I think I'll do The Maid. I think I'll read The Luckiest Girl Alive during this challenge, just not next. Part of me wants to read Secret History, but I feel like reading books that are just like super heavy during this will fatigue me. So I'm going to try to keep it a little quick and easier reads. So yeah, let's get into this. I'm like updating my Goodreads as I go. We go to the reading challenge. Oh my god, my voice sounds so bad. I am now back on track. Even though I've read one more book, but it was my friend's book and it's not out yet. So I'm actually one book ahead of schedule. So we have Never Never added, and I actually rated it 3 stars. I am currently reading. And then I also shared to my Instagram story. I have like a whole highlight of 2023 books and then another one separate of 2022 books. So if you have a Goodreads, you can follow me on there. I'll leave a link below. And then if you are on Instagram, you could also just kind of keep up there. So yeah, I'm just making myself a cup of tea, light, because obviously I need it. And I'm just having a really relaxing day, just like reading in bed. It's so nice. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Have my tea. Bye. This is so fun. I want to do this every day. Okay. Sorry, just getting back into the beds. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. This is how many pages? Okay, it's less than 300 pages. So I feel like I can really. Is my manual focus not on? Why are we on manual focus? There we go. I have my tea. It's just like Earl Grey black with some like echinacea ginger iced tea mixed in. Gonna get my timer. So I would say I've read half a book so far in 2.5 hours. I started again. Happy reading. Before I forget, I do want to return Never Never on Libby, just because I know a lot of people are like waiting to read it, and it's due in 10 days, and I just want to return it so people can get their hands on it. Okay. And then I have so many holds, I'm like delivering later. So now my only one on Libby is Ugly Love. Back to reading. Okay, so I've been reading for like a little over an hour, I guess, and I'm on page 73. I think it's because like the writing style is so different from Colleen Hoover. Like it took me like the first like 20 or 30 pages. It was like it was kind of slow for me. Like I was reading really slowly. I'm also tired just because I'm sick. But it's starting to pick up, and I actually really, really love the narrator. She's just a very, very specific type of person, and like the way she thinks and processes things is just very unique to her, and I'm really enjoying that. I think there's like a lot of humor in it so far. I've been reading for like about 4 hours. I don't know. I might read a little bit more and then make some food. That sounds good. Maybe like a few more minutes. Okay, so I was just looking through the audiobooks on Libby, and it just made me remember how much I actually don't like audiobooks. So I think I'm just gonna keep my timer on pause, make a quick little lunch, and then pick it up and continue reading The Maid. I've decided to order some Thai food. Can I get the drunken noodles with shrimp? Can I also get red curry with tofu? I am almost done with The Maid. It's good. Like, I really like the prose and the way it's written, and the main character and the way she just is. I really like love her. I love to play her, honestly. I felt that way about Never Never too. I would like to play the girl Charlie in that. I think it's gonna be like a solid 4 out of 5 for me. Like I'm almost done and I'm not really like dying to finish it, but because I feel like I know what happens, but who knows? Sometimes, you know, at the end of things. Yeah, I have like about like 50 pages left, so oh, that's so good. Yeah. So I'll let you know how it is. You eat my tie now. I have to update. So I just took like an hour and a half phone call. So it set me back a little bit, but I did pause the timer, don't worry. So now I'm gonna finish The Maids. I feel like I'm probably gonna end up going to sleep at some point tonight and then just picking the timer up tomorrow.
Here, why don't I film you?
I have like 20 pages left of this book, and then I think I'm gonna do like, sorry, my eyes are like, so are you zooming in on my face like an egregious amount? So I put in 7 hours and 12 minutes so far. I've read a book and a half, but the amount, like the first book that I read was like 600 pages. So I feel like I've really read 2 books. My goal is to read 6 books. I'll be happy with 5. So that's where I am. And does anybody have any other questions for me? Okay, yeah. Just finished The Maid. I am looking progressively worse as the day goes on just because I am sick and I haven't even washed my face today and it's already dark out. Anyway, The Maid, second book of the day, was great. I've already talked a lot about this throughout this vlog, so there's nothing much else to say. I really, really love the main character. She was very snug and I was just rooting for her the whole time, and I thought the way it was written was just very sweet and I loved it. And there was a little twist at the end, which was nice. I think I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I feel like it could have been like a little bit more of a page turner, but I did really like it and I would recommend it. As I was reading it, I was just like, this needs to be a screenplay. Like, this needs to be a movie. This would be an amazing movie. Going to add it to my Goodreads. It's red. It's my favorite part. Also, my timer like stopped and I had to reset it, but I had just said in the previous video what the time was. So I wrote that down, then I'll just add it all up. So we're good on that front. Okay, and then I'll do my Instagram rating. I've got to keep up, you know. This is like, I love doing this part. It makes me feel so accomplished. Oh, my finger looks really weird in that photo. Oh my god, my voice is just like not the vibe. I'm trying to get in touch with the kind of book that I want to read next. I don't want it to be anything super heavy. I think that'll be the book I read after this. I'm thinking of doing, what is it called? Something in Cafes. This like, it's like a fantasy book, but it's like a really low stakes romance. And it's supposed to just be really cozy. Let's see. Let's go get that. So I'm between these 2 books, Legends and Lattes, which has like the best ratings everywhere. It's so highly rated, like Amazon and Goodreads. And then I'm thinking about doing The Comeback just because I feel like it's very different from the stories I've been reading. It's about like a Hollywood starlet that I think was addicted to drugs and is making a comeback. I don't know if it's that like as highly rated. Oh my god, I'm so like stuffy. Oh no, this is actually, okay, it's not as highly rated, but it's still well rated. I might do this based on page number. This is like 360 something. I'm kind of feeling Legends and Lattes. I also want to read a soft cover. I know that sounds really dumb, but like, yeah, this is like a little under 300 pages. And it's, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm doing this one. Okay. My one eye is just so like watery. This looks so cute. Okay. I'm gonna start reading. I'll give you an update. I'm on chapter 8. I'm like 70 3 pages in. This book is so snug. It's like the perfect book right now. I'm kind of sleepy. This is honestly like a cartoon for adults in a book. It's like the stakes are so low. It's amazing. It's just what I needed for my 3rd book of this journey. I am gonna make myself a cup of tea really quick just to continue soothing my throat.
Like so ramshackle. Hi. Bless you.
Thank you. I just feel so snug. Is it raining? Oh my god, if it's raining, it's so nice. So snug. Hey guys, finished Legends and Lattes. I just put my timer on pause for a second. I'm officially halfway done with the challenge. 12 hours in, it's almost 2 in the morning. I think my call just kind of pushed me back a little bit, but that's okay. Yes, the book. This honestly, it was slow for me because I am just getting tired. So I think I read this a little slower than I normally would. It was just about this woman that was opening a coffee shop. She's an orc, a battle-weary orc. And yeah, she just like opens a coffee shop in this town or city, I guess, that has never had coffee before. Just so cute. All things considered though, I probably would give it more like a 3.5 out of 5 just because it's like for what it is, you know, it's not anything like super groundbreaking, but I do recommend it. Like it's a really, really cute winter cozy read and I really enjoyed it. So time for my favorite part. Sorry, the lighting's obviously bad, but it's 2 in the morning, so Goodreads. Finish this book. I'll give it 4 stars on Goodreads. It's rated 4.33 on Goodreads, so obviously a lot of people really like it. Gotta get it on my gram. Now, I mean, the most important, obviously. I am really tired, but I'm gonna keep going. I think it's time for a Kindle read. I think I'm gonna do Ugly Love, but I'm just gonna see if there's anything else available on my Libby. Such a nice day. Like, Jean-Luc has just been like playing some video games, talking with friends. I've been reading. We've just been like spending time with each other, but like doing our own thing. And we both said like we feel like kids today, which is so sweet. And I love days like this so much. What am I doing? I am really tired though. Like part of me is like, did I retain any of that book that I just read? I have 2 more books. Lessons in Chemistry is available, which is like very highly rated. I do think I just need like a Colleen Hoover book to get me through the night. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna borrow Lessons in Chemistry on my Kindle and read it within the next 2 weeks. I'm just gonna keep rambling because I'm so tired. Yeah, I guess let's do Ugly Love. I know this one has mixed reviews from the readers, but it is one of her, I feel like I've read a lot of Colleen Hoover. I think this is probably the most popular one that I have not read yet. I don't know, we'll see. I do have a feeling I'm gonna fall asleep, in which case I will stop the timer. Yeah. Okay. Hello? And it's 12 hours, so my goal was to read 6 books, so I feel like I could do that. Okay. We're starting. Here we go. Oh god. God, Colleen Hoover, like, just after, like, so I read 3 books from 3 different authors, and, like, she really I just can jump in and start reading really fast. I feel like with other authors, it takes me, like, 20 pages to get up to, like, my real reading speed, just because I'm getting used to, like, the way they write. With Colleen, I could just jump right in. I'll be in touch. I'll have my people call your people. Okay, I am 10% of the way through Ugly Love, and I think I need to go to sleep for a little bit just because I'm really reading slow and I'm kind of going in and out, and I want to try to get as many books in as I can, so I'm gonna stop the timer. It's 2:36, which is honestly longer than I thought I was gonna do, so I think I'll set the timer for, or my alarm for like 6. Hello, autofocus. I'll give myself like a good 4 hours and 20 minutes of sleep and then pick up, so I'll see you guys there. Okay, I had to go back to sleep. I gotta take care of myself. Like, I'm sick. I am feeling a lot better though. I feel like reading all day, I got a lot of rest. I still have 10.5 hours to do, and I'm very committed to doing them. So I'm just gonna get some coffee, continue Ugly Love. I read a little bit when the clock was actually off last night because I ironically could not sleep, which never happens to me. So maybe I'll just say 10 hours because I read when the clock wasn't off. So I'm just gonna reset everything and just say I have 10 hours even because that is what it is. It's better to read when you have been rested. Like it's really hard to read and like retain stuff when you're trying to stay awake. And so I'd rather read for a full 24 hours than 24 hours straight, if that makes sense, because I do want to like enjoy what I'm reading. So I'm gonna get my coffee. I feel a lot less congested. My throat's like a little rough, but I'm feeling generally pretty good, so coffee. It's the Legends and Lattes book. Hold on, wait. So far, Ugly Love, it's like classic. I feel like I've just read too many Colleen Hoover books at this point that I'm just like, I know how you write women, I know how you write men, I know how they come together, I know how they go apart. It's just like, there's nothing surprising here, but it is quick. Like I'm a third of the way done. I think I've only been reading it for a little over an hour, so I'm hoping to finish this one soon. Ew, I really don't like him. I really don't like him. And she's like, girl, what are you doing? Hate to see it. I just cleaned my lens. I hope it looks better. I am, how much of the way through? 75%, so I'll be done soon. I just finished Ugly Love. I cried a little bit. I understand why people don't like it. I think that Colleen Hoover is really good at like taking a trope, this one for example, like emotionally unavailable man and woman that wants to be in a relationship have like a friends with benefits, I guess, type situation, and I feel like a lot of people in those situations like just hate the guy and it's like see it as black and white, and I feel like she did a really good job of fleshing out like a fully fledged complex human in the guy, and that's why I really like her. But I do understand like there was part of me that was like, girl, like why do you keep doing this to yourself? But it's very indicative of like what happens in real life. Like I don't think, oh hey mirror, I don't think it's people's jobs to write perfect characters, and I think that yes, like it was frustrating a little bit, but it was frustrating because it was real. And so I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5, and I did like it and I would recommend it. My favorite part, going to Goodreads, give you a little of this action. Books. Finish the book, 4 stars. Now we will go here. Is it rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to return Ugly Love on Libby because I know there's a wait and we like to give back as soon as we can. Return early. We've returned. So I'm thinking of doing lessons in chemistry because it's like a very highly rated book of 2022, but it's just a little long. Let's see what's available now that doesn't have a weight. Available now! Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I don't think that's it. I think I'm gonna do Lessons in Chemistry. And I already have it on my Kindle. I feel like this is gonna be a slower read than anything I've read in the past day, but that's okay. I just changed my mind. I need to read like a thriller. I decided I'm gonna read something else.
Luckiest Girl Alive?
Yeah.
I think it's so snug, you're just reading all day.
Yes.
Anyway, but yes, reading this. Luckiest Girl Alive. I need a page turner right now. Lessons in Chemistry just didn't feel like a page turner to me. I'll read it at some point like this week or next week. It's not for this challenge, I don't think. See how it's been.
Look at that.
Oh,
So I think it's gonna be really good.
thank you. What's in here?
The conspiracy theories. It's a secret. It's my secret recipe.
No, really, what's in here?
Magic.
Okay, I'm on page like 80-ish of The Luckiest Girl Alive. It's definitely like a slower start. I was looking a little bit more for like a gripping thriller that just kind of got right into it, but there's a lot of like flashbacks and stuff. I'm also just like, this is my 5th book, and you know, I feel like honestly like anything is gonna seem slow to me. I've definitely reached the point where my attention span, through Ugly Love, my attention span was great. My attention span is dropping now. So, I mean, I have about 5 hours left, and this book is 338. I'm on page 78. I know I can finish this book in 5 hours, but I probably won't get to 6 books, because that would average 4 hours per book, and I think I could sit down and read like an average book in 4 hours, but to do that 6 times in a row just requires a concentration that like I don't have yet. So my memory card is like almost full, so I'm just gonna keep reading and then I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, bye. So I have about a half an hour left and about 30 pages left, so I'm really truly going to be finishing almost exactly at the 24-hour mark, which is awesome. So yeah, this book is pretty dark, and I'm excited to be done with it. Okay guys, it is 8:16 on the day after I was supposed to finish. I was supposed to finish at like 10:30 a.m. and I finished 8 p.m. today. So I did read for 24 hours total, but it was over like a 36-hour stretch of time. Just to kind of wrap up, I just finished Luckiest Girl Alive, like I said. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5, I think. I started out finishing Never Never by Colleen Hoover, and I read 250 pages of that book. Then I read The Maid, which was 304 pages. Then I read Legends and Lattes, which was 296 pages. Then I started Ugly Love, fell asleep. Finished it this afternoon, that was 336 pages. And then to finish it out, I read The Luckiest Girl Alive, which was 338 pages. So I'm gonna call that 5 books. Even though I finished Never Never, like I said, it was almost 600 pages, and it was basically like 3 novellas put together, and I read almost 2 full novellas. So I'm gonna call that a book. 5 books total. That's totaling 1,524 pages, which averages about 63 pages per hour and a little over a page per minute. So I'm really proud of myself, even though I didn't read for 24 hours straight. Like I said, I've never pulled an all-nighter before in my life. So I really didn't think I was gonna do it this time, just because reading that long is just like insane, and a lot of times I read to like fall asleep at night. So I truthfully didn't see that happening, but I consider this a success. I set out to read 5 or 6 books. I read 5. I read for 24 hours total, and I'm really, really proud of myself. I feel like I'm totally ahead on reading. I read like a pretty like nice variety. I listened to kind of like what I wanted to read, which was nice. Coming up here, I am probably going to do the Lessons in Chemistry this week. I also got my Book of the Month box delivered, and I got Tomorrow, and Olga Dies Dreaming. So those are definitely high on my list because they were very highly rated last year. So thanks so much for like coming along this journey with me. I am going to shower now. I've been in the same outfit this whole time. My memory card's almost out, so I'm gonna clock out. I will see you guys in the next one. Please comment below anything you want to see from me coming up. Bye. Have a good one.